If you're feeling alone in December, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Michaela and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about being alone, being lonely, and how to never ever be lonely again. Let's get into it. First, you are not alone because it's December. You are always alone. Just a gentle reminder. And to get on with that, it's a good thing to be alone, but it's not the same to be lonely. Our first point we're getting into is being alone or being lonely. And being alone, as I said, is a great thing. I think sometimes we just want to, or we just should be alone by ourselves with our own energy, because at the end of the day, all our lives we will be alone. We are alone. We cannot assure that anyone will stay with us or anything will stay with us. We are always alone. That's just a simple fact. And once we realize that, it's actually an even greater thing, because once we realize the only person we always got is ourselves, we are not settling for anything less anymore, and we are starting to treat ourselves with the highest respect possible, because you only have yourself. How would you treat yourself if you only have yourself? Once I realized that I have only myself literally all my life, I start to realize I need to take care of myself as I would take care of my little baby if I have one. I'm the most precious and important thing in my life. And I hope that gets into your brain somehow, because again, you are your most precious person and the most important person in your life. You are not going to leave yourself at any time of your lifetime. You are with yourself always. Number one was being alone is actually a great thing. Be by yourself, get your energies together, and realize being alone all your life will get you further, because you will start to respect yourself more. The other thing is, if you're feeling lonely, I don't want you to be lonely. That's not a nice thing. That's not a nice feeling. And there are reasons why you feel lonely. That's why I will give you now 2 steps how to never ever feel lonely again. Let's start with number 1. You are feeling lonely because you're not treating yourself as you have yourself all your life. What do I mean by that? You're not treating yourself to be seen. You're not treating yourself with respect. You're not allowing yourself to be seen. You're not allowing yourself to be beautiful. You're not allowing yourself to be the best version of yourself. And how do I allow myself to be my best version? What I mean by that is that you need to allow yourself to treat yourself well. I can say, oh, I allow myself to be beautiful, but it just happens that I'm not feeling beautiful. No, you need to allow yourself to feel beautiful, because by allowing yourself, you start to realize you need to take responsibility over that and take care of yourself. You can be the most beautiful person on earth and still not be recognized by anyone, because you are not allowing yourself, you're not seeing yourself the same way as other people may perceive you. You just feel unseen because you don't see yourself. You could be an average person, you could be just average body, average beautiful, average money, but you treat yourself with the highest respect. That's how other people treat you as well, and that's also how you feel seen. My point here is you need to make yourself feel seen, valued and respected first in order to be seen and valued and respected by others. How do you do that? By different things. Take care of yourself. Get out, do things that are uncomfortable first. Do new things. Go to dance, try out new things in order to see what you're capable of, in order to learn how you can respect yourself. You can only respect yourself by learning by doing. You cannot just wake up and say, I'm respecting myself right now, but then you're not doing it. Your frequency speaks before your words, and you can lie to yourself. You can look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm respecting myself, I'm beautiful. But if you don't feel it, if you don't believe it, girl, this is not going to help you at all. You need to implement, you need to impersonate it. And however you impersonate it, you need to find out by yourself. I just can give you examples of what I did, of what helped for me, but it doesn't mean that this will help you. If I'm telling you it helped me to shower cold every day and it was growing my self-confidence, maybe for you to shower cold wouldn't have the same effect. Or maybe you hate it so much that it just makes you feel miserable, whatever. We're all different persons, right? I can share what helped me, but I cannot guarantee it will help you. For me, changing my career was the most scary part I ever did, and changing my hair color. I know it sounds so maybe simple for you. I was always blonde for almost all my life, and I changed my hair color, and it was so scary. I thought, no one will like me anymore, no one will see me anymore. I thought I will not be beautiful anymore, but actually I feel way more beautiful now. Then waking up early and going to the gym first to just go for a walk because that's what is good for me was another thing that helped me a lot. All was coming together, but in whole I would say I completely changed my identity, and by doing that, I first had to let go my old identity. An identity is always something that you are identified with, obviously, something that your ego thinks this is what's defining you. Your ego thinks if you're letting go your old personality, you are losing, you are completely devastated. That's how it felt for me, because our ego wants to stay alive, and it's scary for the ego to die. To let this go step by step was a big thing for me, and it was scary. I thought I will lose everything, but in the end it brought me self-respect, self-love, getting to know what I really want, and also from other people being respected more. Other people are seeing me now as an inspiration. I'm not fearing change, I'm just going for the change, even though it's scary, even though it's uncomfortable, even though I don't know what's coming next. All of this is playing into feeling alone, feeling lonely. When you look back at my older videos, there is a video I was crying and I was devastated. I was feeling so lonely, I was feeling so lost, and I didn't know how to get out, how to change. I just didn't know what to do. This was my lowest point, and I thought nothing can be worse than this moment. I simply didn't want to continue, and that was actually a great point, because that was when I started to take action and started changing my whole identity. So if you're here now sitting and listening to this video and you think, yeah, but no, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know how difficult it is to change, you don't know that I can't do this or I can't do that. If you're in that pessimistic view of life, just go off of this video. I don't want to be rude, but I also don't want to waste your time. I cannot help you with telling you, oh yeah, just stay as you are. You don't like your reality, but just stay as you are. Eventually it will change if you believe in it enough. No, girl, that's not how it works. If you don't like your reality right now, all you need to change is everything about yourself, your energy, your frequency, your thoughts, your beliefs, your everything from the inside, from yourself. If you change, even if you change your country, it can help. If you change your apartment, it can help. But believe me, The things you have to change are the most uncomfortable things, and they start within. And that's what I did. That's what helped me. And I guess if I think now about it, there are many, many more, and I'm still changing and evolving, and I will never stop to change and evolve. But it starts there. It starts there to change, to never feel lonely again. Let's go to my second point. Maybe even more important than the first, but the second point is your connection to Source or God or universe, or how you ever want to call it. If you did not connect ever to God, or you've never really felt that connection to universe or God, then I can tell you, you're missing out, and you will be stuck for a very long time until you realize the only thing that's missing for you is probably to connect to Source and connect to God. You need to sit down and either you write or you talk to that higher power, that source from above, that source from within, that source that some call God, that source that some call universe. Whatever it is for you, you need to connect to this higher power, because you cannot be lonely if you understand that we are all connected to this higher source, to this higher power. God has always got your back. You will never be alone, and whatever happens to you, it will always be fine once you understand He is there, universe is there, universe got my back. Whatever happens, I am supposed to live on this earth. That's why I'm here, and I'm supposed to do something on earth. That's why I'm here. I just need to connect to this higher source. I need to connect to the power that is providing even more than you can ever imagine. Everything on this earth was first created where? In your mind, in someone's mind. Where do you think these thoughts are coming from? You think someone just woke up and thought, I will create Burj Khalifa right now. How did this idea come to this person? Just think about it. How did this closet come to reality? It starts from somewhere, and this is the higher source. The higher source is providing us with whatever we need. We are just this vehicle on the physical realm, this physical earth, where we can manifest it into reality. That's why we are different than animals. We get these ideas, we get this information from higher source, and then we are here to manifest it in reality. Once we have the idea, once we think about something, it's already there. It just didn't manifest yet in our physical 3D realm. But let's not get into this, that's another topic. I want you to understand it's very important, and believe me, I never really believed in God. I was growing up with religious background, but I didn't believe in it. I thought it makes no sense to me. There is a God, there is a man up there that is looking on us. I just didn't understand it. But believe me, once I was on my lowest point, the only thing that came to my mind is now I have to talk to God. I was rock bottom. So I fell on my knees and I talked to God and I asked Him for help. And until today, every day in the morning, every day in the night, one time a day, I'm talking to God or I'm writing to God. I ask to help me to find my highest version of myself, to help me find my purpose. I ask Him to guide me to find the career of my highest version. I ask Him all the time for things, and it, let's say, mysteriously happens. Even though it's not mysteriously, it's just a way of manifesting. It's a way of understanding how the universe works. With that said, I want to encourage you to connect to that source. Try it, and try it again, and try it again, and try it again. Just do it. It helps better and more to connect to God than to stand in front of the mirror and talk to yourself and say things that you just don't believe. I think I'm a pretty good example, but there are many very good examples. There are many teachers I had on YouTube. There are many teachers I still have and listen to. I read books. I read the book The Secret of Divine Love that talks a lot about religions and the divine love to God, to the universe, to that source. And I beg you, connect to God in any way that is most authentic to you. Do it in a way that feels good to you. Don't listen to the exact steps how other people are doing it. Just do it the way you feel most comfortable with, and you will see the results. You will be rewarded, because that's how life and that's how universe works. And with that said, I want to end this video. I thank you so much for listening. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.